Bob Bolden and Junior Bailey Tabling. Coach Bob Bolden, can you please give us your initial thoughts on tonight's game?
What a wonderful way to finish the year. I'm really proud of this group. They've continued to grow game after game. And you want to play your best basketball heading into the conference tournament, and I can confidently say we're doing that. I'm excited to see what next week brings.
All right, would like the question started?
Coach, Ellie hit a bunch of shots in the third quarter, really. I mean, she was making hustle plays on the box score as well. Just what do you think of her performance today, and how much does she mean to this program?
I thought she was awesome. I think, she shot it well some games, she shot it poorly some games, but she's always played hard. And I think from the second she stepped on campus, she brought that attitude. And this team, I think, this team showed a lot of growth over the years, over the season. But I think what Bella and Ellie brought to this team was just another level of toughness and hustle and expectations, and it's just what we needed, and I think it's what we wanted.
Late there, Miami was making a little bit of a charge just for either of you guys. What allowed you guys to close this one out and make sure you guys won by the score that you did?
You just got to refocus. I mean, they're good. They're really good, and they're going to make a couple shots in a row. And I think we went through some stages. They manipulated our zone a little bit, and then I think some of it is we weren't moving quite as aggressively as we needed to. We took a timeout. We talked about it, and then credit to the players. They went back out there and made plays.
Brandon Gross with the Post. You guys came out swinging on offense and in defense in the first quarter. What was the game plan like going into this matchup?
Do you want to answer anything? I'm only answering one more question. This is my last one, or you want me to answer the next one? I'll answer this one.
You can answer this one. I'll get the next one.
All right, you get the next one. To be aggressive. I'm not here just to praise them, but they're good. But they do it because they do a lot of things well. And, they move well without the basketball. They move, they cut and move, and you have to do a good job of communicating. And then offensively, you got to keep moving and you got to keep cutting. They're a very physical team, so you got to keep cutting, and that's a hard thing to do. It's not that much fun to cut when you know you're going to get hit. And then having the toughness and the mental fortitude to keep doing it time after time after time. We were a little bit careless with the ball at times, but when we weren't, we created good shots. And they're good at taking the basketball from you, and we knew that. So we wanted to make sure that we were disciplined in the way that we played both ends of the floor, but with the aggressiveness to it.
Bailey, these last few games have been against good teams. Took Ball State to the brink, beat top team by 15 points. Where do you think the team's confidence level is right now? You guys can take a run at Cleveland.
Yeah, obviously the goal at the very beginning is to get to Cleveland, and we're already in there. So now we're just going to play as hard as we can and trust each other and see how far we can go.
Felt like you guys were winning all the hustle plays today. Like Ellie drew a couple fouls on offensive rebounds. People were diving on the floor. Just what does that say about this team going forward into games that are obviously going to be super competitive in Cleveland?
Yeah, we've had our last couple of games, double overtime, took Ball State to the very end. I think it just shows us that we can play with anybody. We trust each other a lot. We know what plays we need to make, and we're able to make those adjustments whenever we need to.
Last question?
Yep. So the three-pointers are falling a lot tonight. You guys shot 46.4%. What was working so well?
Wow. Really?
Good
Wow.
job. Hey.
I think that's the highest of the season.
Diggity dog.
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Sure, yeah. What was working so well for the three-point line?
Sorry. We really work on getting to the rim, and then, if the defense slides over, we can't finish that layup to kind of respond to that drive. And we made it a really big emphasis, especially this game, of, like that. They have those bigger girls down there, so sometimes you're not going to be able to take that layup, just stopping and looking out. And then just being able to hit those threes. What'd you say, 46%? That's probably the best. I think that's the best we've shot all season. But it just goes to show, like, we can make those shots. We just have to have the confidence to do so.